Hello, it's Thursday, October 27th, and I'm Natalie Woods with your UFX Markets Daily News. The US dollar was mixed against the major currencies as the EU Economic Summit was waiting for the solution of the European debt crisis. New home sales in the US came out at 313,000 versus 302,000, and core durable goods orders that came at 1.7% versus 0.5% supported higher yielding assets to be a favorite. Wall Street closed positive as Nasdaq increased by 0.46% and the Dow Jones by 1.39%. Crude oil dropped by 3.1% as U.S. crude oil data showed that inventories increased by 4.7 million barrels versus the expected 0.5 million and closed at $90.20 a barrel. Gold strengthened by 1.20%, closing at $1,722.10 an ounce. Today, unemployment claims are expected to be at 400,000 versus last week's 403,000. Pending home sales are expected to become positive from minus 1.2% to 0.2%, and advanced GDP is expected to rise from 1.3% to 2.4%. The euro paired its loss against the dollar as European Union leaders in Brussels said they reached an agreement on a plan to recapitalize the region's banks by increasing the aid packages to €1 trillion instead of 440 billion at the moment. The euro-dollar's momentum continues to be bullish as long as the pair is trading above the 1.3800 level. The next resistance level on the daily chart is located at 1.4000, and breaking this level probably will cause the pair to rise even more towards 1.4100. Overall, the euro-dollar traded with a low of 1.3798 and with a high of 1.3975. Today, German prelim CPI is expected to remain at 0.1%. The euro-dollar last traded at 1.3988. The pound weakened versus the dollar, cutting 5 days of gains following Europe's debt crisis agreement. In addition, the CBI industrial order came out worse than expected at minus 18 versus minus 8. The forecast supports a negative pound as well. The pound dollar's positive trend has been halted, and only if the pair break at 1.6050 will the pound be bullish again. Overall, the pound dollar traded with a low of 1.5890 and with a high of 1.6042. Today, CBI realized sales are expected to remain at minus 15. The pound dollar last traded at 1.6021. The Japanese yen fluctuated versus the dollar, reaching a record low. In the end, closing almost unchanged as unstable markets due to Europe's summit drifted the pair to be a bit volatile. The US dollar Japanese yen's momentum remains negative below the 76.80 level. The next resistance level on the daily chart is located at 77.50, and only if the pair break this level will the US dollar be attractive again. Overall, the US dollar Japanese yen traded with a low of 75.71 and with a high of 76.32. Today, Tokyo Core CPI is expected to be at minus 4.4% versus the prior minus 0.1%, and industrial production is expected to weaken from 0.6% to minus 2%. The US dollar Japanese yen last traded at 76.02. The Canadian dollar rose against the dollar after the Bank of Canada cut its forecast for growth through the middle of 2012 amidst a weak U.S. economy and a projected recession in Europe, leading investors to prefer the currency from stock markets in Canada as a safety investment. As long as the pair is trading below the 1.0120 level, the US dollar's momentum is bearish. Overall, the US dollar CAD traded with a low of 1.0036 and with a high of 1.0177. The US dollar CAD last traded at 0.9998. Thank you for joining us today. For more information, please visit us at www.ufxmarkets.com for all your online trading needs. I'm Natalie Woods, wishing you a happy trading.